Good morning, Booktubers. It's Jessie here, and I am bringing you another impromptu book review. As you can see, if the background looks a little different, I am at the library, my job, and if it looks kind of empty and dark, it's because I'm the first one here, going through the opening process, and I'm waiting for my systems to fire up so I can log everything in. And so I was thinking, you know what, I've been meaning to do a book review, so why not do it now since I got the whole place to myself. And so the book I'm talking about today is The Exorcist. I read this one on my Kindle. I think I actually have the hard copy at home. But, I'm going to keep this review short. The thing about this is that, I grew up with the movie. It was before my time, but it was that big movie I got to see when I was a kid, and it was supposed to be so frightening and so scary. And the movie was scary. It was legit scary. It's like a shock. If you've never actually seen the movie, some things in there are very shocking. But the book, on the other hand, I actually remember mentioning that to my coworkers quite often, that the book was more about a crisis of faith than it was anything shocking. I mean, don't get me wrong. Everything in the book pretty much was going step by step, scene for scene with the movie. Every shocking scene that happened in the movie, I mean, they got it from the book, so it was there. But there was a lot more filler in it, especially from the priest's point of view, about, dealing with his crisis of faith and whether he should believe this is an actual haunting, or not a haunting, or possession or not. And at the end of the day, it becomes a lot of filler to the point it gets really monotonous to actually have to read. And I was finding myself getting bored, and you have to take a pause there and think to yourself, this is Exorcist. This is the book that started a movie that was so shocking for people when it first came out. And yet, here it is, and I'm bored out of my mind. And don't get me wrong, I know we come from a jaded generation, where scary things that were scary back in the 60s aren't really scary for us now, but, I mean, as a person who still gets the creeps when she watches the movie sometimes, I guess I expected a little more from the book. I mean, there's not really nothing else I could say about the book other than that, than some of the dialogue. The filler was kind of boring. Other than that, then, the actual, like I said, the movie followed the book word for word, so, I can't honestly say much to that because that's more reviewing the movie than it is the book. The writing style was good. I found all of the characters interesting, especially the priest. And forgive me just referring to him as the priest because at the moment his name slips my mind. But I really enjoyed his character and the characters living in the house with Reagan and her mother. But other than that, it's a fairly good read. I could honestly recommend it to other people. I think you would like it. It's just probably not one I'm going to read again because it kind of drags on for me. And I'm kind of looking forward to reading some other horror books. I've hit midpoint in October, and it's not going to be long before I'm pretty much going to hit my limit on horror for the month. Because before even October starts, I start on my horror movie marathon. So by the time October gets here, I'm in full swing. So by the time Halloween gets here, I've seen it all, read it all. And you just kind of like you overdose on it, so you're ready for something else. So I'm in midpoint of that. I've gone through almost every horror movie franchises. I've watched the Halloween movies, the Friday the 13th movies. I've watched the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, the Insidious movies, the Conjuring universe, one of my personal favorites, even though not all of them are gold. But that's movies. These are books. I'm debating on reading Shirley Jackson's, sorry about that, House on Haunted Hill again. I love reading that one. I like reading The Halloween Tree, even though it's not horror. Oh, another good one, since I'm putting that out there. I've seen the trailer for the movie, and I'm going to actually sit down and read it. I've had the book forever. They called it The Turning, but it's actually based on A Turning of the Screw. I'm so looking forward to reading that one. I just heard a horn outside, so I'm assuming that's my coworkers finally getting here. So I'm going to end it here. Read The Exorcist. It's not as bad as the book. You might actually like it. Gives you some food for thought, but definitely pick it up and give it a go. And I'm going to see you guys here back soon. I'll be starting a new series, Weekend Witch with Jessie. I'm Jessie. And I'm going to be going over things like tarot cards, crystal balls, Wiccanism, witchcraft, that sort of thing. And this is not just a October only fad. It's something I'm looking into, something I'm learning about and embracing. And I'm in no place to teach anyone else about it because I'm still learning. It's more of those things you're going to learn with me as I learn. So hopefully everybody else will look forward to that as I am, because I am excited. I've had my crystal ball for a month. I've had my tarot cards. I've actually used tarot cards before, and with very good accuracy, actually. So that's not difficult. I just have to learn I keep putting my hand in front of the camera. I'm so sorry. I have a new set of cards, so I'm having to learn the suits with this one versus the original Rider deck. But, yeah. I'll talk to you later.